What is going on, everybody? Enzo here, and first of all, I just want to say hopefully you all had a merry or happy Christmas if you celebrate it, and ready to start this new year, and hope you had a really good holidays overall. What I kind of want to do is talk a little bit about what's going to happen with this channel. And normally I wouldn't make it a video and sort of just jump into it, but I feel like over the last 3 years, we were able to build a decently good following here just under the banner of Final Fantasy, because every time I create a Final Fantasy videos, there's always someone in the comments that tells me how much they love this game growing up and that they love to see more of this kinds of content, which I am very pleased to know that there are so many of us that kind of grew up playing Final Fantasy games, like specifically 7, 10, 12, 13, all the Final Fantasy games, but those are the ones I tend to hear the most. For someone like myself, I was a Final Fantasy X guy growing up. That was sort of my era. I never got to play through the original Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, there's Final Fantasy VII's remake and rebirth now. It's been a lot of fun, as well as 16. The reason why I'm making this video, you guys probably tell in the title, is that I am no longer looking to make this strictly Final Fantasy, and I know that's pretty bad news to so many of you who only came here for the Final Fantasy content. So you guys will be missed for sure. Hopefully we see each other again down the road. The idea is I do plan on taking a relatively different direction when it comes to what I will be posting in this channel. A lot of projects have come up just in the past few weeks. I've had to do so much reshuffling as to what kinds of content I want to do, and for me, I've always wanted to maximize my creative potential when it comes to making YouTube videos. I feel like for me to do that, I want to be able to explore with different ideas, and I also want to explore with different games. So as I'm making this segment in this update video, I did forget to mention something. Part of the strategy of me making new content is I will be more active on Twitch. For those of you who have seen my past content, this is probably like my 1 millionth time trying to plug my Twitch, but I think I gotta be more consistent with just plugging it onto the description in every video and just reminding y'all to go follow me on Twitch. I will be working more on my Twitch streams and improving the quality of those, and part of the content that I will be playing around with in this channel will be to edit down some of those streams that I do once a week on Twitch, and I'll be making them into hopefully some fun content that you guys can engage in and hopefully check out. So Twitch will be in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. I don't have a schedule yet for when I stream, but it's probably going to be a weekend thing just because I have a lot of projects to do that I tackle with on the weekdays. So it's mostly going to be a weekend thing. Check out my Twitch below. Come follow me. Let's hang out. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that tends to shuffle around games a lot. Like if you ask my friend group, I'm the type of person that I would have these games that I want to play. I would get into them for like 10 minutes and then like I just want to do something else, and I completely lose I wouldn't say interest, but I just forget to get back into the game. Like there's so many games that I need to sort of get back to and get into playing again. Like recently, and you guys will see this in clips as I talk during this video, so it won't just be my face talking. You'll be seeing clips of stuff going on. I'm currently playing through Kingdom Come Deliverance, and if you guys aren't familiar with that game, it's a game that is set in the Middle Ages. You are playing through this character called Henry, who is the son of a blacksmith, and you're pretty much playing through his journey to knighthood. That's always been his dream when he was a kid, and you kind of get to play through that. That's kind of the game. I like exploring different types of aesthetics and different types of stories and sort of getting to know them, and also coming up with ideas with making videos for them. That doesn't mean that I am no longer ditching Final Fantasy content at all. Actually, I just played through Final Fantasy XII very recently. I am on a journey to take on Yasmat and the Hellworm, which are two of the biggest Final Fantasy super bosses in the franchise. I have never beaten them before. Never even came close to even sniffing them. Pause. What I may do actually as a series, and this is kind of going whole of the idea of making different content or different types of videos, is I want to document the process of preparing myself to those big super bosses and then going through the actual video of fighting them. And I want to do this with like other types of games too that have secret bosses, super difficult bosses. And the reason why I wanted to do this was because back in Final Fantasy 13 there was a secret boss as one of the Sea of Stone missions, and I think that was like sort of my biggest achievement when it came to beating quote-unquote super bosses. Obviously that super boss isn't close in difficulty as the one in Final Fantasy 12s or even 10. I am like a few years overdue with fighting the Dark Aeons and Penance, and again, it's just the whole reason of me finding all these different games that I just want to try out and play. So just so you know, especially for those who are going to be sticking around even the post pure Final Fantasy content, that you will be seeing different types of videos on this channel going forward featuring different types of games. Not everyone here will be playing the games that I'm into. In fact, some of the clips that I've shown you of the games that I am currently playing through may not be of the same taste as everyone else's, which is totally okay. Maybe you'll give them a chance. Maybe it's a game you've never heard of and you want to give it a try, in which case I encourage you, go ahead, give it a go. Some of the games I'm playing, well, I mean, everyone has their own taste, right? Like, as of right now, probably like a few seconds before or after, you would have seen some Dragon Quest 3 gameplay. I am a massive Dragon Quest fan, alongside Final Fantasy. I think the two cornerstone franchises of Square Enix, Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. I am fans of both of those games. Massive Elder Scrolls nerd as well. I have actually created some lore videos for Elder Scrolls on a completely different channel. If you guys are interested in seeing that channel, that's one I'm probably going to keep active, because that's a lore full of mysteries and different topics that I'm going to be exploring. So that one I'm going to keep around for a little while. This one is going to be a merger of sort of my gaming journal. So you're going to see a change in the channel name as well as the profile picture. And big shout out to Azos, who created the profile picture and the banner for this channel. I'm going to keep the banner sticking around because I don't want to forget my roots. And I hope you guys all stick around and get to check out the new content that I'll be producing in this channel in the future. And that's kind of my small little message to you guys. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. And let's start 2025 off with a big bang. You guys will be seeing different types of content going forward, and hopefully you guys stick around. If not, it was nice having you and chatting with you. Other than that, this is Enzo signing out, and that, as they say, is that.